Hello, welcome to Lackluster Reactions, and I'm your lackluster reactor. I laugh every time I say that. Anyway, we're here today to talk about Higurashi Sotsu, Episode 4. Now, before we get started, there's been, just to comment on some of the discussion that has been going on about the last arc, slash what's currently going on in the arcs, since I'm expecting much of the same. People have been complaining that nothing really happened the last arc. But the thing is, as a fan of Ryukishi 07 since Ominiko was being released as visual novels, I know that he has had it both ways, where people complain when he doesn't give all the answers, and people complain when he gives all the answers. So, this time he chose to give all the answers, and people are complaining about it, as per usual. I myself don't care either way. If there's answers, there's answers. If he leaves it up to the imagination, that's fun for me. I love Ominiko's original writing and ending. And I love when we had the confession of the Golden Witch in the manga. So I'm not too worried about the current pacing. We're just getting answers. Some people are going to complain, people are going to say slow arcs and drop the series till it gets interesting again. Like some other shows that I'm not currently reacting to. My Hero Academia I'm actually ready to My Hero Academia shut, so I should mention that. My Hero Academia, ironic since I'm mentioning it, My Hero Academia just had the Class A was a Class B arc, but people are complaining, so it's the same thing in my eyes. But either way, now we have some cotton drifting to go through. So, still on phone clock, find backwards time. Let me get this for a second so that I can start it at a good place. Move it back here so that it's okay. Ready? And go. Starting in the Sea of Fragments. Excellent. Yes, Hanyu. Welcome to the rest of the show. Don't say that. She's gonna disappear soon. So she can view the fragments. Yep, only one failure. Not like anything else bad is gonna happen. Not like someone is purposely trying to make things go bad. Yep, she said DM would. Cross that out for your bingo cards, everyone. We also get certainty this week. It's not fair that Satoko gets to look into that. Yep. Sorry, my computer stopped. The video stopped. Up, it's going again, but I need to pause it so it lines up. Give me just a second. It's close enough, so up. Okay, resuming now. Resuming not now. Resuming, okay. Hopefully my internet holds out for the rest of the video. I'm not sure why it always stutters like that, but either way, opening's going now, so didn't get much from the what's happened so far yet. Just Rika being hopeful. We did have not veteran talking about Hanyu. It seems that they are fully different pieces as from what we're looking at right now, though she hasn't said anything about the relationship as of now. But she is thoroughly talking like they are different people, so. Ah! Okay, it's going again. Ah, there we go. Ah, the struggles of doing stuff like this on the bare minimum of equipment. Also haven't mentioned, but as I said, I was using the backwards clock again. I still haven't figured out how to do this on the live video. I'm not planning on doing this professionally enough to actually warrant buying software, so, or editing. Satoko looking for pleasant methods for death, so she doesn't have to stab herself, apparently. Oh, she's visiting Tepe. I'm already about 7 minutes in, so I'm interested. Looks like he's still the regular Tepe, it's just that he's trying to fix things with Sadako. Still not a good person, but he's taking steps to be better, which is always better than an asshole just staying with an asshole because they don't think they can be better. Where does she want to go? Oh, she's betting on horse racing. Uh, so why don't time travelers do this situation? I don't know what better to call it. Either way, they're using time travel to win lottery thing. So they've won money now. Is this some form of bonding? Or she's trying to convince Tepe to actually pay off his debt so he actually has some decent life? Using him for something, maybe? Even if she is using him at the moment, which there's decent chance she is because of how Sadako is currently focused, she did need to clean his house. So even if she insists that Tepe isn't a weakness for her, she's still trying harder on him than she needs to. Now she's getting him drunk. Not sure what this method is. Okay, did she just say juice, but the subtitle said soda? No, it's Milan's octopus, not yours. Why do you want to contact scary men? Wait, is this the gun? She's going for the gun, isn't she? So she got the money, is using at least some of it to help Tepe pay off his life, but is using the rest of it in order to go through him to get the gun. Which makes sense. The caught in deceiving arc was when we first had the mysterious death of Satoko be by shooting at the end. Yeah, that was only 2 stacks. She left the rest of Tepe. Now she has the gun. I knew she had plenty of opportunities to get a gun from having time travel abilities, but the real question at the end of the cat deceiving arc was where she pulled the gun out of, because it teleported in out of nowhere in the middle of Rika watching her. So that's still the more important question than where she got the gun. And now they're showing me on training her with about to train her with the gun because water gun fight. She doesn't need to use a pellet gun to train for water guns, Meow. Think this through. Meow, army trained, in case you forgot it. The kind of skills you get for playing war games for summer in America. Oh, Odo Sadako, so she didn't just do it between loops, she spent an entire loop, maybe multiple entire loops, going past the point just so that she could practice. Ah, stopped. Oh, it's going in. Da, da. Sorry about that. It usually takes longer to get back when it stutters, but And now it's actually stuttering. But this is a good place. Well, this is getting back on track for me to say that to mention that while I 100% disagree with what Satoko is doing on a moral level, on an actual I have time traveling powers, what do I do with them level, she's actually using them effectively, unlike Rika, who knows everything that's going on but is trying to subtly manipulate everything to be fixed instead of actually going to the source she knows is behind everything to fix everything. We're getting the setup for the game tournament. Not sure how fast they're going to go through this, and whether we'll see Sadako start dealing with me on this episode. It's good to see Rena happy again after the last couple weeks. You can manipulate people. And we still never learn what game Mion actually played. Years of practice, Sadako has mastered both solitaire and shooting a gun. And gaslighting. You know, I didn't really watch this arc either before I actually started this. I should have seen if. Because I wanted to know in the original if it showed that Sadako went out together with Mion. Is she gonna inject her right here in the middle of the street? At least Rihanna was out of it. So Sadako is going after Mion specifically because she was not affected by Himazan's syndrome in any of the roots. And therefore Rika had no reason to doubt her. So close. Why, computer? Why do you continue to betray me? As usual, sorry about this. Let's see. But either way, So Satoko's going after Mion specifically because she has never been infected before. And Rika has, I think I just said this, but Rika has every reason to trust her. So she's specifically targeting Mion because her actually getting the syndrome is going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot. And there we go. So we didn't see anything, so there's a chance that Sadako didn't inject Mion. But then on the other hand, why would she have the chemical in a syringe right in the middle of the street if she wasn't going to directly inject someone at that time? She's been playing too smart to have that liability ready. Sadako knowing exactly what's going on and not impressed. Okay, so she did use it, but again, she doesn't properly dispose of needles. First, it was where it could easily be found, ending credits, so I'm stopping time. But first, it's where it was easily be found, and second, she's just leaving a used needle in the middle of the street, which is not proper sanitation measures. But either way, for those people, while the ending theme is going, I can do my closing talk. Let's see. For those worried about this and the next few arcs not being exciting enough for them, we have Satoko buying a gun. But yeah, no. Satoko is, as the trap master, she has always had knowledge of both basic intelligence and of how to read and manipulate other people. The reading other people was more seen in the visual novel with Satoko's 3 trap manuals, those side stories. But with this, we see her masterly talk to Tepe, use her time travel abilities to help him win money, have him keep most of the money so that he can actually get working at turning himself around if he wants to, because again, she's not just using him as a pawn like she claims she is. Then uses some of the money to get and his contacts in order to get herself a gun to use. With the reason she's doing that is because she didn't like how the knife felt when she slit her throat with it, which shows determination. But again, Satoko and Rika, but Satoko's our main focus / villain, so we'll focus on her. But she's playing the game as if the timelines they leave behind don't matter. Like, people don't live on after that. Like, there's not people continuing to wonder why their friends acted the way they did and being traumatized from it. So But either way, regardless of that moral quandary with the completely immoral perspective of it's all just a game like Satoko's having, or it doesn't matter like Rika. It doesn't matter if anyone dies like Rika's going through. From those amoral, not immoral. From those amoral perspectives, Satoko is playing the game very well. She's already, even though Riko is the one who already took up her witch name, Satoko's the one who's already far, far along the lines of actually thinking and acting like a witch. But either way, Mion is infected, even though we have not sure how Satoko managed to pull that off without her realizing it. I think it needs to be injected. I don't think that she could have just injected it in Mion's drink when she wasn't looking and it worked, but yep, somehow Mion's affected, and we're gonna see that fallout from that this coming week. Well, not this coming week, but this next week. You know what I mean, even though I can't speak words. Either way, since I've officially started rambling, as if there was any point that I stopped rambling, I'm going to leave this here. So I'll see you all next week when we see Mion start to fall apart and see how well her usual demeanor can keep her together until then. Either way, look forward to that.